Welcome to Fairway Media's production of the 2023 Portneuf Valley Open. We are on final day here at the Nordic Center in POCATELLO, Idaho. I'm Josh Mansfield, joined by Tournament Director Mason Foltz. What's up, Mason?
How we doing? We got final round here. Excited to see the action. We're playing South Course XL. Should be an exciting finish.
Big shout out to all our sponsors making this possible. We are excited. Mason, I think this really is the premier A-tier tournament that you're going to find in Idaho. And we've got some of the best players in the area who are coming to shred this course. Final day. Got some player introductions. Here's your lead card. You're going to hear Mason introducing them live here on over on the course. And it's going to be an exciting round.
Yep, we're going to be seeing a few familiar faces. Dallin and Justin have kept their spots throughout the event. Seth making a charge last round, keeping his spot, and then Ben hopping back on the lead on coverage. So a couple people you guys have seen already, but these guys are good players, and we're excited to see them shred.
First on the tee, sitting at 19 under total, hailing from Hooper, Utah. The best beard in disc golf, Justin Bilodeau.
Look at that handsome devil right there.
I thought they'd cut that out, but I guess we got to listen to it.
I know. Voted.
Yeah, we used to joke about Justin being the best beard in disc golf, and then they finally had the poll contest, so it's actually confirmed now from the Pro Tour.
Justin swings a little bit wide, gets caught up in those pine trees on the left side.
Next on the tee, also sitting at 19 under par for the event, your 5-time and defending champion from Idaho Falls, Idaho, Dallin Blanchard.
Dallin and Justin both coming in tied at 19 under in the lead here.
Yeah, this might be the smallest margin Dallin's had coming in the final round for this event, so he's gonna have to battle with these guys to take it down.
Throws the perfect thumber there.
Next to tee, sitting at 18 under total for the event, hailing from Eagle Mountain, Utah, Seth Dey.
Looks a little high, but knowing Seth's power, yeah, that's pinpoint accuracy.
That will work.
And rounding out the lead card, sitting at 17 under for the event, out of your hometown, Pocatello, Idaho, Ben Ditton.
Man, Ben's really been an up-and-comer in the local scene over the past couple of years, taking down Montana State Championships in 2022, and really just a solid player, and excited to get to watch him here on final day.
Yep. We gave him a feature card spot. Now he's back on lead. Ben is up and coming. Just hit over 1,000 rating and still averaging over 1,000 his last few events. So he's definitely a talent to watch. So we're excited to see him this round.
So while we're watching these putts here, Mason, I want to know, Justin, Seth, and Ben, they are by all means excellent players, but they're also going up against Dallin, who they know has won the event 5 times. He's tied for 8th highest rated player in the world. What is the mentality when you're on a lead card with Dallin of what you have to do if you want to challenge him for this win?
Yeah, they know they're going to have to go all gas, no brakes. Dallin had an off round 2 for his liking, I'm sure. So they know he's going to come out swinging. So these guys know they need every birdie they can get out here to have a chance. And he wins a lot of tournaments for a reason. So he's going to be tough to beat.
Makes sense. Does that change your game plan at all in terms of, are you running certain shots or putts that you might not otherwise? We know how dangerous these greens are. We've seen some of the issues that come from them. But do you take chances knowing that you need to keep pace with one of the best in the region and currently ranked one of the best in the world?
Yeah, I think Justin and Seth are close enough to him in score. They can just make game time decisions on whether they should run or lay stuff up depending on what Dallin's going to get on the hole, but they know they need to shred and have a pretty incredible round to take this down.
Hole 2, par 3. This is a long par 3. You know, in round 2, Mason, you called it the sucker's shot. Really entices you and tries to bait you into going for it. These guys have the power, but we saw it punish Dallin with a triple bogey in round 2. I expect him to make the correction here, but definitely not an easy hole.
That's it.
Hang on for this one, Josh. Correction made.
Go in it. Get in. Come on, get it. Go in it.
Go, go, go.
Oh my gosh.
Nice shot.
Come on. Watch this replay. We heard it tickle change, so I hope we can see it from this angle. Just about as good as you can throw a 500-foot plus shot on a par 3. Perfect angle.
Oh,
Come on! He did hit metal. That would have been an unreal ace to have on film.
wow. Something tells me Dallin was personally insulted by this hole yesterday.
He was. He wanted to go from the 6 to a 1.
Yeah, so that was really good too.
This is
Looking
also
pretty
looking
tasty.
nice.
Come back.
Yeah, okay. Very nice. That'll work.
A little short, but he should have a putt.
Keep turning.
Good tree.
Justin didn't believe Dallin when he said it was an adventure over there.
Yeah, that was very fortunate to get knocked down, so he wasn't finding out what was over there.
Get over it. Come on, kick left.
Ben, lucky to punch through there. Definitely going to have a little bit more difficult of a second shot, but could have been significantly worse. Oh, Justin.
Bill, are you going yet?
Looks like we missed Justin's shot. He was not in a great place. Oh, okay, look, we're probably just getting ready down there.
Yeah, Ben must have went before him. That was already. Now here's Justin.
Coming out. Yep.
Might be the first overhand of Justin's career.
Probably hopes it's his last.
You are probably right about that.
Seth with a nice bid, but again, the elevation on that green right there, if you are not on the green proper and you're kind of down on the front side of that hill, makes for a very difficult putt. Now,
Let's go.
Justin makes fun of everything I just said. It shows off an excellent putt. That putt is so difficult.
Yeah, he makes uphill putts look a lot easier than they are because of how much spin. This is severely uphill, and he can just spin it home. That is very clean.
Barely see the basket.
There you go.
And man, that was a critical save.
Putt eventually.
Justin would have been dropping 2 strokes down otherwise. Manages to limit it to 1, but already this is a 2-stroke lead for Dallin over both Justin and Seth.
Nice two.
Coming up on hole 3, par 3, 240 feet. Got to be the easiest hole on the course here, Mason.
Yep. Let's get here. Flip up, putter, mid-range, whatever you're comfortable with. Seth probably taking a thumber, but these guys definitely want to get this one.
Yeah. Over there in the background, you see our regular course maintenance crew. It really is a love-hate relationship with those cows, isn't it, Mason?
Absolutely. They make the rough a little easier to walk through, but they love to leave their remnants on the fairways for us.
Great shot by Dallin. Clinical.
Oh, even worse.
Seth definitely showing a little frustration. I mean, he came into this round and knew he needed to make a push, but another shot that's just a little bit off.
Go.
Justin too. You got to imagine Dallin is especially with the 2-stroke lead, loving being on the box and putting the pressure on these guys here.
Yeah. We called it before the round. He's going to come out hot for final round. He's going to put the gas all around on these guys, so they know they got to keep birdies or he's going to run away with this one.
Ben catches that bush. It's a little bit on the edge of the fairway, or edge of the green. Should have a putt at it from there. And nice run from Justin, but nothing doing. Strong effort from Seth, but Dallin will be taking at least 1 stroke on everybody on the card here.
Yeah, not the hole they want to be giving one up, but they got some work to do.
There you go.
Nice putt. Takes down the hole exactly like he needs to.
As well.
Wind's picking up a little bit. You can hear in the background. Might come into effect there.
Hole 4, par 4. This one's 45 feet. Definitely on the shorter side in terms of par 4, especially for these guys. But this one's going to require some distance because of the elevation. First off the tee, they're really going to be trying to get as much distance while staying on the road. It really will limit your swing, your footing if you're off, and so definitely trying to just keep it right on the path.
Get up there.
Way up there, like normal for Dallin.
Dallin has yet to make a mistake by even 6 inches for this round. Seth should be okay, get some good distance, and thanks to his thumber, footing isn't quite as important in terms of like a backhand run up.
It's looking nice for Justin.
Here you go, Ben.
Ben playing it just right to there, that center path. Right where you want to be. Definitely not as far as Dallin, but a good shot and will definitely do.
Go.
Looks early.
Oof.
Had the distance though.
It did, yeah.
I was pushing forward, yeah.
I was with
Good
you.
shot.
I thought that was going to be way too early.
Looks like I'll have a putt.
This also looks like it's fading out, and that looks like a footing issue. Just not really solid footing. You're on that little side slope. You've got the bushes in your arms, and that's going to be frustrating. So definitely a hard shot from Seth, and a good execution, but he's going to have a long look for the birdie.
That's nice.
Dallin tucks it away. Exactly what he needs.
Yep, another simple birdie look for him.
Mason, I want to talk to you a little bit about Justin's form relative to these other guys, because it looks like Justin throws everything so effortlessly, yet we just saw Justin had outdriven Dallin here on this hole.
Yeah, Justin's one of those players that very undersized compared to the other players, but just very pure swing form with his backhand that looks very effortless, but gets 500 plus feet of power. Very unique swing, but creates a ton of spin on the disc.
That really seems to be the name of the game for Justin with his putts, drives, up shots. I mean, everything just really seems to move and carry really far with what really does look like effortless power. Nice putt from Ben. Seth had a really nice look, but just splashed out right side. Dallin able to clean up his birdie. Justin, the closest of the group, taps it in easy birdie.
Yep. 3 solid birdies there.
On board.
Move over to hole 5. This is a par 3, 382 feet. You got the tunnel shot. We know there's some guy. Well, we saw Seth throw the really incredible thumber on hole 2 here that was down low, right down the gut. I'm excited to see him throw that one again. Kind of variety that you'll see, though, from different players who are going to take advantage of this hole.
Yep, 3rd most difficult hole here, averaging 3.16 on the round. Definitely going to see a couple different plays.
Dallin comes up a little bit short. He's going to be outside circle 2.
Looks a little stalled out, but he made the gap.
Looks like that one got lost a little bit. Probably there on the left side in that rough. Right side if you're framing it from the tee. Ben pulling it right, going up the gut.
Got it again.
He liked it, but didn't see the finish there.
I want him to get 2 birdies on this hole so bad.
Yeah. These guys are most likely scrambling for par. The rest of the crew here, though, trying to throw a good approach here, get their 3 and get out of here.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Oof.
There we go, Ben.
Nice shot from Ben.
Showing off the touch there with the putter.
Looks like Seth's did not finish back. Kept holding that turn a little bit to the left and catches left side of the fairway. And comes up short. This is going to be a couple holes in a row where Seth has difficult putts to keep strokes with the rest of the card. How does that affect your mental state when you're having to make par saves that are significantly more difficult than the rest of your card?
Yeah, you're just trying to keep that stress down early in the round, and when the guy that's leading is getting birdies on every hole, it's tough to be struggling for par. So it definitely can take an effect on you, but you just try to focus on your own game and keep rolling with the punches. Looks like they have the same putt here for par. About 20, 25 feet just across this little ravine.
Nice putt from Dallin. You know, I'd rather be across that ravine than in it. I think it makes for a pretty standard putt, and if you can get that ravine out of your head. And now, Dallin and Seth both look a little cut off here, maybe by that tree, but if you have an open look, I'd much rather just be clear across the ravine than down in that creek.
Yeah, even down by this trail, you're uphill, so if you're across the ravine right here, they're looking a pretty level putt.
Nice putt from Seth. Keep pace with the rest of his card. How many birdies did we have on the day here on this hole?
For this final round, we had 4 birdies from the field. So a couple different guys figuring it out for the final round.
Impressive birdies, that's for sure. Hole 6, par 4, 535 feet. This one has pretty uphill on the first shot and is really defined by the corner on the pine trees here on the left. If you make it through that gap, if you're kind of on the left side of the fairway, you're going to have an easy approach up to this basket. Right side, you get in the sagebrush and get a little bit stuck. You're going to see a lot of guys take this forehand play hoping just to put it right at the top of the hill. Dallin showing exactly what you're hoping to do. We could get a little bit further, but Justin is going to show us what the aggressive route is, which is this turnover backhand that will allow him to push all the way up. We saw him jump putting in round 2, but definitely increases the risk if he overturns or underturns this disc.
Little overcommitment, but we'll see what he has for a swing there. Quality tee shot there.
Seth catches what sounded like an early branch that kind of puts him over on the right side of the fairway.
Yeah, he's way up there just in the stuff on the right. Looks like his front foot plant was a little weird, came out a little early, but he's putting.
Ooh. Oh. No. Okay. All right.
Wow.
That's reasonable. What a run from Ben.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I was almost rung it up. Overcooked a little bit.
Well within Justin's putting range, though. And Seth with just an easy floater puts it up next to the basket.
Yeah, Thumbers climb elevation really well, so Seth, even though he's way right there, he's just climbing up the fairway so far.
Little undercommitted there. I think that's probably the mistake that happens most often with the uphill putts like that, is you don't quite get enough into it, and so it just kind of trickles out left side. Uncharacteristic miss from Dallin.
Yeah.
And the comebacker.
Something's going on in this green because Justin and Dallin haven't let the putter drop in a while.
And able to make the correction.
Must be a little breezy here that we're not seeing as much on the trees, but these guys just trying to get these out of here.
Seth taking his time there, able to cut his lead, cut Dallin's lead down to 2 strokes. Dallin taking the bogey here and went really from birdie to bogey. Should have been able to card that birdie, but Justin and Seth have to be thrilled about what feels like a little bit of hope at Dallin having some sort of mistake, because otherwise he's been clinical throughout this round so far.
Here we go.
Hole 7 is another short par 3, 281 feet. Drone flies through the gap. The thumber players may be taking that one, but you're going to see a lot who go through with the forehand shot over on the left side. Just one guardian tree to beat if you go that direction.
Yep, must get here playing the easiest hole in the final round. 2.47.
Ben
Almost
wants to hit
dunking
something.
Yeah, Ben is chasing metal right now.
Seth throws the thumber. It looks like it finishes pretty good in position. We'll see when we get up to the green.
Come on, Win, let it move.
First time weather's been a factor at all during the rounds for these guys.
Yeah, we've been really blessed by some gorgeous weather up here, and there are times it can get real windy and real nasty, so lucky to have what has been pretty pristine conditions otherwise for this tournament. great shot from Dallin. So Mason, let's talk a little bit about, because this is another hole you talk about. This is the easiest one on the course, but so far, if you follow the flow of this course, you go hole 2 is a par 3, but a very, very, very difficult one. Hole 3, oof, nice bit from Justin there. Hole 3, easy par 3. Hole 4 is a par 4. Hole 5 is a par 3. Hole 6 is a par 4. Hole 7 is a par 3. And then you'll see hole 8 is a par 4. 9 and 10 both are 3s, but then you get to 11, that's a par 4. What is the momentum like when you're alternating between these short par 3s and then the longer par 4s that, you know, go from a must-get to some real challenge on the course?
Yeah, I don't think we necessarily designed to alternate accordingly as the scorecard reads as much. But yeah, what you're saying is there is some must-gets mixed in with some difficult holes. So yeah, it is a different pace coming around the loop of the holes, but you just got to stay focused and try to keep your disc in the middle on the tougher ones.
Well, and Seth there, you know, misses that putt after what was an excellent birdie on the hole before, and it must be so frustrating. And as you say, keeping your focus is such a priority, because if you're missing holes like this one, when you're chasing Dallin Blanchard, who's got 3 strokes on you, when you go to step up on this par 4 coming up next, where the tee shot is so critical to be in good position, that's just incredibly difficult and really is going to be something that takes a lot of mental nerve as well as, you know, skill.
Yep, absolutely.
Hole 8, our top of the world shot, par 4, 625 feet. Looking to land just the short basket you saw on the flyover there. Big backhand hyzer you're going to see, and the most gorgeous views in disc golf.
A little turned over for Ben, hoping that hooks up.
How much trouble is Ben at, if he's as far over as he looked, you know, assuming he didn't finish back and get lucky, how much trouble is Ben going to be if he's in the trees on the hill over on that right side?
Yeah, he might not, if he pushed too far straight, he's probably looking at the par at best. But if he has an angle to get a forehand into the green, he could make something work.
Dallin drifting off down the hill a little bit, but if it's right there on the edge, he still should have a look at the green.
Right in the middle for Seth. Should be an open swing for this approach. It's Scout Mountain you're seeing on your left side of your screen right there. A few players up there camping this weekend for the tournament. It's just right up the road from the courses. Beautiful area for nature and hiking.
You know, I got to say, I think the best time to go play, Justin with an excellent shot. I mean, he's going to have a jump putt up to that green.
Yeah, that was massive.
I want to come back to the Scout Mountain point, but I want to highlight something with Justin's here. This green is on an incredibly steep slope, and it's hard to tell exactly from the camera angle, but it really does. Like, you get to the base of the pine trees, and then it feels like it just goes vertical. Rollaways, very real possibility. It's a great shot from Dallin, demonstrating that touch. But Justin has such an advantage because that jump putt's going to allow him to approach so softly that it severely diminishes the risk of the rollaway.
Yeah, this is where you want to be. Might be able to take a stab at this as well.
Oof. Nice bid for the eagle there.
That would have been nice to see.
Ugh. Oh, it looked like Ben started to roll. I hope that sat.
Yeah, he got aggressive with that flick putt there coming in.
I think this angle right here probably shows just the severity of the slope that they're playing on.
There we go, Seth.
Big putt there. Going back to that point on Scout Mountain, though, I think the best time to play this course is early June. And Scout Mountain is still just that snow-capped peak off into the distance. And so you're playing what is nice, warm weather with the snow-capped mountain in the background. You just can't beat that view.
Yeah, tough to find a time of the year out here that's not finding a pretty view anywhere around the courses.
Justin with the easy birdie. Dallin as well.
Don't fall.
Both have some excellent shots there.
Some solid birdies from the card.
Hole 9, par 3, 210 feet. Very uphill, but a must-get birdie. This one is one of the shortest on the course and well within the range of a mid-range or even putter for these guys if they choose to go that with that shot.
Getting a better view of Dallin's drive right here.
I was hoping it was because he was going to flash at the basket, but it looks like it's because he stayed so close to the trees. You know, one thing that we have not talked about here, we've highlighted the elevation a couple of times, but the demands of playing this tournament physically are quite extensive. I mean, you really do need to be in good physical shape. Otherwise, when you're getting at the end of this round, especially, you know, climbing up this hill on 8, 9, and 10, it really is a demanding hike and requires a lot of physicality, and fatigue can be a real factor in some people and their focus and their ability to execute the shots.
Yeah, great points there. This is extreme mountain golf for anybody that plays disc golf, so people from out of town that aren't used to it, for anybody playing out here, 3 strenuous rounds walking these courses, definitely not easy. Let's
Big
go.
putt from Ben, just outside circle from the knee.
Nothing but air behind it.
Yeah, Ben.
True, that is
That
true.
view behind him, he has nothing. There we go.
Nice putt from Dallin, making a correction from earlier. Just short for Justin. He's below that second. I mean, where that path is, it's kind of a reasonable putt, but once you drop below that, that elevation becomes real steep, and so difficult putt from Justin there.
Thanks.
Seth
guys,
keeping
my
it to
bad.
3 strokes, but Dallin definitely ahead on this field going through the front 9. Those guys are going to have to step it up if they want to have a chance at challenging Dallin, because I think you're going to see some amazing highlights, and there a lot of them are going to feature Mr. Dallin Blanchard. Like this one here, man, this may have been one of the coolest aces I have ever seen on camera.
Yeah,
If
we
he
were
hit
really
that.
rooting for this one to go in.
Oh,
Great round, great front 9 so far from Dallin. These guys are going to have to pick it up if they want to take the title from the defending champ.
shout out to Fairway Media for coming and producing this coverage out and filming the round. Really excited to see the back 9. Make sure, don't go anywhere. You got to come see the action, how it's all going to shake out. Shout out to our sponsors, making the Portneuf Valley Open possible. And we'll see you here on the back 9.
See you guys for the finish.